Hello, welcome to my longer reading here on YouTube. Go to the TikTok channel with the same name if you'd like to find the pre-shuffle, because a lot going on here. I fit it into 10 minutes neatly over there, I think, somehow, but the basic messages are here are that if you are a masculine or someone around you is energetic, physically, don't pay attention to my messed up manicure. Spiritually, whatever you are, Knight of Pentacles here, someone focused on their money and their work and tired of games, tired of running, tired of, especially when it comes to romantic stuff, may want to make an offer to someone, or may be feeling like you're about to receive some kind of an offer from the universe, right? It's very something you manifested. There's something about a divine counterparts here that came out. Divine pair, High Priestess, next to revelations mentally and changing of energies and moving forward with things. Twice in a way. You have to go watch the other one because I couldn't find it the second time, but I promise you the High Priestess came out twice. Like, it was next to Death. I don't know where it went. It was next to Death. I think it was out of this deck here, but I really can't remember. You have to go back if you want that message. But so even still, we have this like High Priestess energy here with, if you see a Queen of Wands, Love, and then Knight of Wands here. Okay, we have Knight of Pentacles here. So I didn't pull anything out of here. This was just the energy that flew over here from my energetic deck. Was not only was there the sun at the beginning of your new journey here, in your most recent past, there was this changing of mental status because of an awakening or something that happened and shifted, about a tower moment, realizing. The same here, masculine energy here, same person, okay? Fancy. They like being fancy. They see this energy of Queen, High Priestess, same thing. Queen of Cups, could be a man still. They're holding themselves back, okay? There's something, they're stopping themselves from what they want. They are like kind of, physically in their own energy, managing well. They feel like they've been on this journey. You both have fate is strongly interwoven here on top of Queen of Wands, none other than right here, okay? And I pulled that out in the other one and I didn't realize, with the Fool underneath. Didn't really look at that before. And the Chariot of like, okay, someone wants to come towards you, Queens. And there they are. They're packing up all of their wands. Maybe that means luggage. Maybe traveling to see you. Maybe to move. Maybe to just move the connection forward a little bit more. There she is. There she is. High Priestess again, right? Right? Okay. She's everywhere. I just heard, what is the Natalie Imbruglia song? Didn't look at that before on the reading. Holy crap. Okay. If there could be any more divine counterpart energy here, I could not make it up, but I just heard that Natalie Imbruglia. You are everything, everything that I wanted. Something like that. And it might even have a negative connotation to that song about how it meant to be, supposed to be what we thought it was. Something like that. I don't remember. Go look up the song lyrics, but if part of it sticks with you, maybe there's something about darkness here that came out in these messages. All right, I said I would do these messages over here because I didn't show them all on the TikTok. So we're starting a weird way. I don't usually start with the cauldron here, because you haven't seen that before, with hundreds of little messages in there. Probably there has to be 200 in there, okay? And I got darkness yesterday, or 3 days ago. Let me start with, I did this reading 3 days ago. Most of it, except for these two cards right here, some messages that came out of the shadow in the TikTok, and 2 or 3 words that came out here today, right? So darkness came out. I'm going to put it over here, and it was, there's the darkness. This is, and that's the end. It's the cycle ending, okay? Because it's the 10. There's no more darkness, okay? So if you see that, don't be afraid. It doesn't always mean negative. I saw sing. So maybe someone here is a music producer. There's a record here on this one. These are singers, if you don't know the band. Philadelphia area legends, okay? Maybe you sing. Maybe they like the way you sing. Maybe they just like your voice. They want to hear you sing. They think about, do you sing to yourself when you're alone? What does it sound like? What do you sing little songs to yourself? Light. They like your light, or they feel light in your presence. You make them feel light in this connection, because look at the rays of this sun. Just like, yellow is my color of abundance, right? So you're this person. You, if you're the masculine, very abundant here. Okay. That's the physical energy. This is just energetics in general, shadows, manifestations. Anyway, scorn I got. It could be for others. It could be for themselves. It could be for you. I don't know. I don't want to say it's for you, but it could be some kind of, because then I got argument. I feel like maybe this person has someone in their life that's, there's drugs came out today, was one of the ones. So maybe you could be like their drugs, or they like drugs, or you like drugs, or something about quitting drugs, or using drugs. Actually, the very first thing that came out today was no. Or I said, but no, but it could be on, right? So maybe before someone said no, and now maybe they're like, no, yes, on. This connection is back on. Because then I got, right after that, a yoga mat came out, which was funny. Because right near where I record, there's a yoga mat, like, right behind me. Didn't realize you could see my knee over here. Oh, well. Yoga mat. I got it. I created a heartbreak, which means maybe this person, like, saw you, thought you were all that, held themselves back, and now they have a heartbreak from that. They're like, why didn't I just go forward with this person the first time? Maybe they started dating someone else. Maybe that's where argument, darkness comes in here. Who knows? I got married us. Now, the way I wrote it and the way it's like, I marry us, I for some reason said today, like, married us. Like, could that be? Did I create a heartbreak here, or could we get married still? Because that one came out first. The darkness stuff came out, and then the married came out. And then I got, so this is the part where it gets a little, okay, I got you and me the other day. You know, started to get a little positive there. Hope I got, which was nice. So darkness and hope, it's balanced. You know, it's not just all darkness here. Young, I got the other day. Maybe this person's younger than you. Maybe you're young. Maybe you look young. Maybe they want someone young, and you're not. I don't know. Regardless, they think you look young, whatever it is. I got, I believe in love, and I believe, okay? And I don't know if I pulled this one up already. Work together was like one of the first ones that came out. Today, I asked again, show me more about this connection, and I got, I can't lie to you, work together like that, okay? And then the drugs came out. I think this, I believe, came out today, and I went, holy crap, I have to record. Either way, we got repeated messages here. I believe in love, quote unquote, for some of you. Some of you, it's love, like how I laid it over here with this lover's pile. Some of you, this will be someone you love. Someone, it will be someone you work together. Someone, it will be both. But, you know, we have to pull on cards. We have to remember that, even though they said I will never leave, divine timing's always at play here. Okay? You can't force or rush something that's divine. It's going to come when it's going to come. And it's going to maybe cause darkness or scorn or arguments or heartbreak or whatever. But in time, there will be light. Okay? Sing your song, my friend. If you're a singer, whatever you do, play your guitar, whatever you do, dance, you do yoga, whatever your special skill is, just do it, okay? Now, maybe I'll read a couple cards here. We're 7 minutes deep. When I said I wasn't going to do a pre-reading, but I had to read all those messages, so let's put them up here. Light, sing. You guys can't really see that. It doesn't really matter. You already saw them. Argue, in case I see something else that jumps out again. If I do some more, I believe in love. I believe. Drugs. Together. No. On. Work together. Let's leave that one out. Work together. Hope. Young. Work. Yoga mat. Married us. Okay, let's get this out of here. Okay, so we know the heartbreak is like in the background here. We'll put that over there. That's the end of that. So we can ask energetics up there in that corner. And then over here we have this manifestation. Okay, and I said I was going to put these two next to each other for my next, or what I started. I'm going to move the candle. Make a little room for myself to work here. Work together. No pun intended, okay? Actually, I'm going to pull these. Oh, there's that death card. Oh, there they are. Death and the High Priestess. Same exact energy as right here, okay? It doesn't mean they're cutting you off. It means maybe they cut off their communication or their energies a little bit to kind of give you or themselves space to maybe talk about plans for their future with their friends, whether that involves you or not. I can't tell you right this second, but I can tell you there's a strong chance that, yeah, because I just said it a second ago in the damn TikTok, there's that 3 of Cups, a lot of options, but really focusing on what's going to bring happiness and dreams, not just, you know, who's hot. It's going to be who's the one that fills that gap in my life. There they are, Knight of Wands again. Magic, magicians here you guys got, or you're one, okay? Divine timing, we're going to leave back here. You can't really see it, but you know it's there. Tilt the camera a tiny little bit. Get my knees out of the picture now. You can see my spare candle in the corner. Don't pay attention. Anyway. What does this feminine and this dynamic need to see about themselves? Wow. Okay. The moon guides us all. And in this case, since it flew over here and touched my camera table, where my camera is sort of sitting next to the cards, some kind of super confirmation here about this person has been up at night, or you have, thinking about leaving the city, going to the city, how the city drains them, how the city is beautiful but dark, how things sparkle at night. So it's like the moon and the sun here. So maybe you're the moon to this person and they're the sun, or vice versa. Or I kind of feel like you balance each other out. One's light, one's dark. Light and darkness were in those messages over here. I kind of didn't really, I said something about it, but I didn't think of it like that. Air sign energy at the bottom here. Okay, that's very strict with themselves. And then look, it's like they have a battle of innards, battle of wits here. This could be you and another person, but I strongly feel it's the same person that you're thinking about here, that one day they go, no, I'm cutting myself off from the world. I don't need any human interaction. I am at peace with myself. I am one. I have just my career and my fields to tend to and my flock and whatever, my followers. I am this, powerful priest-like kind of garb that this person has on, very strict, maybe like morally strict, or maybe pure, maybe like celibate, maybe incel, I don't know. Not in a bad way. Some people are just don't. And then there's this other energy inside them that's like, no, go have fun. Do your, that's this one here. This one that wants to kind of like in the physical, they're very like close to like, I just want the yellow. I want the abundance. Do what you want. But then here in the spirit, they're holding themselves back from what they want because maybe they think whatever. But let's see if there's any other messages here underneath. Yeah, there they are. It's the exact same card. These two come out together a lot about this person that I've been reading for whoever you are. There's your feminine energy, whether you're masculine presenting or not. And then there they are with their butterfly, with their hat. Okay? Like, no, I am not going there yet. I see you over here naked. Maybe you sent them photos. Maybe they look at photos of you online if you have content like that. Even if it's like partially, you have something, just risque kind of thing. Yeah. And they're like, no, this is going to hurt. But here they see, similar to this Knight of Pentacles, what they've been stuck at is in their head. Same thing. Okay, so both ends of the spectrum, their fun inside, their fun side and their business side, 1209 I just saw, which is like my number, that's my personal number. They're battling in their own head constantly, because this is even an energy of like, so their thoughts are going out into the universe, they're trying to manifest what they want, they're trying to watch their flock, they're trying to make sure all their socials hit, whatever. They're like, but then that like energy is almost looking at this fun-loving energy inside of them saying, no, be serious. You have to be serious. And this one's pointing back like, no, you need to have fun. You need to remember to have fun. And it's like this constant battle inside their head. Okay, so that's what's going on with your person here, deep down in the shadows. Battle of either energies. Maybe, slight few of you might be two people, but I really kind of think this is this one person divided. Maybe they have like a borderline personality or something like that. Who knows? Not all those people are unlovable. Some of them are just deeply disturbed and hurt. They've been hurt people, okay? Remember that. Masculines, what do you not see about this feminine? That was what I asked, right? Or about, no, masculines, what do you not see about yourselves? That's how I asked it. See, my cards don't come out if I don't ask the right questions. Some people just shoot out whatever cards. You don't see that you're strong enough. See what fell on top of your... This is how I know this is just you and your two energies, and your feminine here needs to pay attention to that in order to move forward and maybe just work together, okay? You're strong. You don't think you are. You think you're weak. You'll think you'll give in to either other people or other temptations, or just let your life get ahead of you, and you won't be able to hold up an end of a relationship if that's part of it, or, if it becomes more than professional, if it's just, whatever. Let's see what else you don't see about yourself here. That wanted to come out. There they are. Queen of Wands. This person is your energetic match, because the Knight of Wands over here in the manifestation pile, and the Ace of Wands, and wherever it came out at. There you are. Swordsy energy again. Okay. This person, they're a fool. You want to go towards them, but you're holding yourself back. Same exact energy as this card here. You just see them in the distance. They're just looking at us in the distance. Feminines, right? There you are. Mustache and beard combo again. You want to go forward. There's Ace of Wands twice, okay? But something, you're holding yourself back. What don't you see about this thing holding you back? This Hanged Man energy. What don't you see? What do you need to see? What is hidden? I could ask questions all day long, and it's not the right one. It's not going to come out, really. So I get my answers. Yeah, you're burdened with your energy. We saw you in the other card doing that. What do you need to see about yourself here that you're not looking at, that you don't want to face? See how it came right out? Do you see how it came right out in this back at the bottom of the deck? You need to face this feeling of, well, if I hold myself back, that means I don't like them. What? Do what now? Say what now? If I hold myself back, that means we can work together and I won't want to kiss them, or, you know, something behind the scenes or behind the screen. I almost just said, it's not going to work. That's the demon at your back, clawing at you to get out. Okay, if you like someone, fucking like them. Sorry for cussing. Or unfollow, completely cut off all contact. This is what I have to do, okay, in my personal life to get rid of someone's energy. Block, unfollow, delete texts. Not in a cold way, just get out of my phone, please. Like, I don't want to see your name even, because then I might start to think, well, did I go wrong by breaking up with them? No, nothing ever happens for the wrong reason. You just sometimes have to go through certain avenues to get to the end that didn't seem like they were made for you the first time. Like, if you think, oh, I'm going to go down this road, and then nope, curve to the left. It's just like life. Relationships are part of life. Sometimes people just come in and out. And this person, you're not going to get away from it by holding yourselves back. You're just going to feel their longing and reaching out to you like this quiet Empress energy that they are. There you are, Emperor. As I said, Empress, okay? I know what you want. Stability, family, adoration from your fans, plus the one you love, okay? And there's something hidden here you don't see about yourself. There you are talking to your friends about it again. Something about releasing this grasp the world has on you regarding sexuality. There's Gemini energy down there. I don't really do too many, what do you call it? See, I don't even know what to call them. Astro signs or whatever. But if you resonate with that, maybe you're a twin. Maybe soul twin is important here. Okay? You can have whatever you want. But what's there? I didn't even see her. Your match, the queen here, who's kind of like ready to cut your energy off at the drop of a hat. Sort of. You sort of don't see that about them, or you don't see that about this situation. They're like, they could be your one. You could have all these fans still and the family. There she is, right? Your Queen of Wands, okay? I think we're going to leave her out, okay? And I'm going to leave this out, okay? Because it's like the one thing blocking you is, how do people view me as this, when I could have 1717, right as I said that, I could have all these other people and things and sex with all these other people, and YouTube, please don't ban me for saying that. But that's the devil. That could be an addiction. That could be like drugs. Okay, drugs was over here, and I didn't really get that someone was like smoking rocks from it. What I got was someone was addicted to something. Maybe it's watching PORN. I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to risk not spelling that one and getting YouTube kicking me off for one stupid thing I say. Because I'm an adult. Okay? I don't know what they kick you off here for anymore, but I like my channel. I like anyone who sees my views or sees my videos and views them, and I appreciate you. And if it resonates, I really appreciate that. Anyone who's ever reached out for a free reading, even if I gave you lip in the emails about it, but I like you for just reaching out. And, you know, so you're here to create magicians of the world, pages of wands, people who've been watching and reading and looking at that, what I just said back here. Just remember, if you're thinking about that person while you're doing it, they can feel that. Okay, you don't see all this about yourself. You don't see this about this connection. Let's see these energies of the Hanged Man and the Tower moment happening. What is soon to happen between the two here in this pair? Okay, what is that? That's a Queen of Pentacles, I believe. That is the Queen of Pentacles. Okay. This person here is about to like match your level, okay, in finance or stability or whatever. They're about to like match your heart's desire when it comes to that. They're not here to take from you. They're here to balance your inner energy out and kind of like hydrate this dry plane. It's like they're gonna channel money and success right to you. Okay, now, could it be from just working together and not sleeping together? Absolutely. So for those of you who are here looking for, well, this person's, we're going to get married and we're definitely going to hook up and whatever you dream of, and, you know, I get it. Okay? I get it. But I can't promise you that right now. This is still just like they're going to help you succeed, right? Because you're two of a kind when it comes to money, I think. Whoa, the cards almost flew out of my damn hands. What's right there? Wow. 8 of Wands. Yeah, and you're powerfully aligned. And there's the Sun card at the bottom of this deck, okay? What else is going to happen once this feminine starts helping you flow success into your life? What else is going to come forth here? Okay, a tide's changing. Something in the wind blows, and there's either a duel or a argument. Word argue came out back here, or a crossroads, an impasse. Something here tells you, masculines, that to come together, there may be a butting of heads or a meeting of the minds. It doesn't have to be bad, okay? Wow, because look at this card at the bottom of the deck. It's like, but once the two have this either argument or discussion or coming together or whatever it is, or meeting of the minds, these two smaller swords combine and do like a, I dropped it. They almost disappear. Shit, did you see my face on camera real quick? I hope not. Anyway, these two, okay, I don't know if anybody here are watching remembers the movie Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure number 2, part 2, whatever. Go watch it. No, or look for this scene on YouTube. Okay, it's the Saiyans. It's a little gross. It always grossed me out as a kid, but it's like these two alien life forms, right, that come together to help save the universe. They're not bad aliens. They come and they stand across from each other and they run across this parking lot. They're these two like brown looking Muppet things, okay? And they go and they like fuse into this one big one that bites. And I may have said Super Saiyan at the beginning of this, and that is from Dragon Ball. I can't remember what these guys are stations. They stand across from each other and they go station, and then they combine. And that's what happened here. Okay, so these two smaller swords that are still flanked by these, normal sized ones here. That's your physical being. Okay, this is your energetic minds coming together, your being, your thoughts coming together and like fusing and creating this bigger, more well-defended alien creation of your own mind, right? And you shouldn't be scared. Okay, don't be scared. Don't be scared. It's a loving and powerful and magnetic energy that will draw you into the most money you've ever seen, the most success. So don't be afraid of, first of all, the love. Okay, masculines, that's Knight of Cups. Don't be afraid. If there is love here too, don't be afraid to love. You could quietly do it. You don't have to say you want to get married day one, or you could, but you could just love from afar. That's kind of how I choose to live my life sometimes, because it's hard. 2233, right when I said that, but it's hard out here, okay? And for human and alien alike, whatever we all are, okay? Hybrids, we don't always have someone there in our physical being, so that's scary, and it can become an obsession for some people of who can I be with, or who's next, or who am I going to see myself with. That can be a large part of where thoughts become disjointed, and in order to be cohesive thoughts together between two people, you need to look past the fear in any circumstance in life, is my answer. But there you are, manifesting away. This is alignment, full alignment. This is the 10 of Swords, where you have the two of you in tandem with your damn combined swords here. Okay, see how the crisscross, crossing swords, whatever. And your energy is aligned it's compounded and doubled. Whatever you do, it's like duplicated, and you still have your physical selves here flanking the outside the whole time, okay, carrying the weight of this. It's just the most money you've ever seen, and also possibly a soulmate love. Okay, look at that, Queen of Cups, there she is. All right, and your energies are doing the same thing. Look at it, stare at it, okay, look into my eyes. Something about, there's your flanks, okay, of your energy, your flanks of your physicality, your flanks of your energy is stacking up. It's the same message, okay? I know these cards get a little dicey. They're a little heavy to handle, but you can do it, okay? Put the captions on if you need to. I know my voice is quiet. I'm here giving you what I get for my energies and what I'm seeing, and I didn't even pull any physical cards yet. This is a little bit of a long reading today already. Hope you don't mind. We can't put the lovers away. We need to keep them out here. And all right, what's happening in the physical here for this feminine right now? Touch my table. It touched this pile here with this person who sees you and acknowledges your energy, but isn't. You want them to do this, or you would like to do this to them, reaching out your hand with love. Something, or this is going to happen, but I think it's more of like you'd really like to reach out and give this, okay? That's sort of what's happening right now. What's going on? What should be happening in the future here? This person's being choosy. You should kind of let them be choosy. Maybe, you know, they feel you're reaching out and they're kind of still like, I don't know. That's sort of what's going on here. Maybe like that. This is really, maybe they have other people too. Maybe you're not their only option, which, you know, a lot of people have options. A lot of people choose to go roster method. I don't know. They're kind of thinking. I see they're thinking. I'm looking out, maybe walking down to a marina area that they like. When the sun is kind of setting, this weird green sky always trips me up on this card, because it's like when they say when a tornado is coming, sometimes the sky like turns green. And we've had tornadoes recently in the world, and maybe they feel that and they're like, what if my house blows down from a freaking tornado? What am I going to do? Stand here waiting? And then, no, I want to make an offer, okay? And they see you. There's you again. This is like the equivalent to this card, okay? It's powerful feminine. They see you as a star. Like I said, if you sing or you do whatever on the microphone or something, acting, dancing, yoga, social media, whatever it is, they kind of see you. They're kind of waiting this out to see, like, well, I feel this love from this person, but I don't know. Is there somebody better out there? You almost can't blame them, because social media drives people insane with, oh, that person's a little bit hotter. Maybe I'll go with them. Or that person's a little bit cooler. Maybe I'll go with them. Or that person dresses a little more fancy. Maybe I'll go with them. It's like, okay, do whatever you want for the physical world to impress your physical brain and your physical self. I personally go for what I feel in my soul and my heart. And that's why I have a lot of trouble connecting with people. And so when I do, like I said, I just sort of love from afar. What else do you need to know here? Once again, right on top of this person. Let's see what comes out here. There they are. It came out twice, okay, from 2 different decks. They want to come towards you. They're secretly, they're behind the scenes working, gathering up all the possible energy that they could have. And they want to get your opinion, or they want to seek this divine guidance from you, or they are seeking divine guidance about the situation. They can feel your telepathy. You don't even have to say a word here. This person has a microphone. I just said microphone a second ago. Maybe you're a radio host, podcast, DJ, singer, whatever, voiceover actor, comedian, NPR like type host, whatever. They see you. Your mouth is not open. You have a microphone, but you're not saying a word. Right? So that's kind of like they're asking for clarity on why you're not saying so much. But maybe they're also just kind of like thankful that you're sort of just sitting there and they have time to sort of get this all together in their mind and sort it out. Okay? To see what's coming next. What is coming next here? I just saw the world card at the bottom of the deck. What is one quick message on what is coming next? I felt like half the deck wanted to come out there, so I had to do one quick message. Starting over financially. Investing money in something and like going downward because of it, like you have to like push out money to have it come back, but like investing in things that are fruitful and creative and their pursuits or your pursuits. Okay, masculines, what do you need to know about this feminine here? There they are again. They're stable. They're not going to come to you for money. They're not going to be like, you need to pay for this, you need to pay for that. They're going to be like, look, if you can afford that, that's nice. But they're like, I'm not begging for somebody to take care of me here. My grandma's cat downstairs just started going crazy. I don't know, that bitch is begging. I gotta tell you what. YouTube, please don't ban me. What does this feminine in the future bring to your life? What is coming together between you and this feminine here in the future, the near future? What is happening? Whoa. Okay, first of all, you have to come together physically, right? I think that's the message here. Maybe you're not. Maybe you're at a distance. Maybe you have to travel to see you, take the bus, whatever. There you are, worried about how much power you're going to lose or how much you have, or is this stable? Is this balanced? Stop worrying about this feminine. They are your sun. They are your sun. Masculine, stop worrying about this person. They are your star too, okay? You manifested them. You wanted a star. You got one. Oh, there you are. I didn't even see you down there. Yeah, you should go towards them, right? I know you don't think you have enough money. They don't care. They're not in it for just money. They're someone that will build with you as you grow. And if you don't appreciate that, they'll still have their own money when you leave, but, you know, que sera, sera, whatever. I said that in a different reading recently. I don't know why I've been saying it lately. Movies like that, old musical movies, has something here going on. The moon. Okay. I have to ask one more question here before I get rid of this column. What about the future of this connection? What's important to see here? Whoa, okay. I don't need 19 cards right now. I do. You are the Emperor, my friends. There's the death energy that you've just had this awakening and ending of pain. It came out twice here. I think I put it away. It was the original. Oh, there it is in the back. We're going to duplicate it back here. Confirmation. Okay, it's no more pain. I just heard Ozzy Osbourne. No more tears. No more tears. Okay, but it's not. Don't be afraid. I know maybe you have drug addiction. Maybe you have porn addiction. Maybe you have darkness in your past that you don't think they will accept you for, but I need you to speak your truth, okay? I need you to be honest with yourself and others. Wear your heart on your sleeve a little bit more, possibly. Beat to the... What's the phrase? Your heart beats to its own drum or something like that. Okay, I see you just like weighing options, balancing everything in your life. I see you worried about people who've hurt you in the past, friends or otherwise, okay? Maybe somebody cheated on you. I don't know. But I also see you ready to kind of break away and pick what's right for you and make an offer, okay? And maybe it was somebody you tried to work with before and they didn't work out, and you also tried to love them and like that's your thing, and that's okay. People fall in love at work all the time, but it has to be the right person, it has to be the right work dynamic. I said that already, okay? So just whatever you're doing, balancing your life and trying to make this decision on this, we'll see what do you need to know about that. We can get a couple messages I feel like want to come out here about that. Anything here more physically you need to know about that? Union was just at the bottom of the deck. See, it wants to come out, but on top of her. I mean, I didn't mean that like that. Anyway, we'll just leave this here for now. Masculines. We'll get a message from the bucket. What do you need to know about making the right choice here? Notice where it fell. K-Y. Now that is either Kentucky, someone's name, like Kyle, Kyla, Kylie, Kira, or someone's being cheeky and that's like a KY gel, okay? Don't quote me when I say things like that, but do. What else do you need to know about this masculine here? Someone's a comedian, right? Someone's funny. New. So this is a new relationship, a new thing. This is not someone you've been with before. This is not an ex. Now, could it be someone you tried something with once and they're coming back and it's a new energy in them? Possibly. But I get the strongest feeling this is brand new feelings, territory. That's why you have a lot of fears here. You're afraid. You don't know this person. It's new. It's a new friendship. It's a new work, professional relationship. It's a new person in your life. Okay? Events. So maybe there's something about going to events together, working at events together, meeting at events, doing events, whatever. Okay, pay attention there. What else do you need to know about this person? Masculines. Someone you'll take to events. Abundance. I've said it 3-4 times. Okay, they will bring abundance to your life. They're not going to take. Right? What else? What else for the masculines? Okay, what about for the feminines? You need to know about this person. Holy crap. Well, it's par for the course with this reading. Introspection. Yeah, this person's very introspective. I think you are too, but I think they are like, holy crap, I really need to look at my inner world here. War. Well, there's a war going on in the world right now. They could be at war with themselves. I did say that at the beginning. The war could just be among us. We all know the popular video game, right? But just aliens among us. Are you sus? I don't know. Think about pentacles here. That's little clubs I drew, like the card stock, but friends, right? Some of these messages, I wrote them over in a darker pen, so they're like, it looks like it has a shadow. They want to be friends, or you are friends. And it's not, it's like this energy here is, they're making it just friends. You're kind of like, no, I want more. They're holding back because they want to just be friends and like work together. Stop. See? Maybe they want to stop being friends, or maybe they want you to stop trying with them. Okay, I can't tell you that. Oh, I don't know. You're mine right after that. So maybe they want to stop being friends because they're like, you're mine. Stop, we're not friends. Stop. Okay, and TX for either Texas, transmission, taxes. Nobody's name really has that in there. If your name has one of those letters, not T. If your name has X, or K or Y. Not Y, K. If your name has X or K, important. But I don't know. Does anybody see something? KYTX? Like, you know how they use X to, like, when people make emo names, like, online, it would always be, like, X something X. I don't know. What else you need to know about this masculine here? I just heard something like, you never escape anything but death and taxes. Is that the saying or something? Okay, let's see. Any final messages overall about this connection coming together or forming or being in alignment more or union or any other messages that want to come out here today? I'm really stirring them up, guys. I do not push them out here with my hand. They come out when they want to come out, just like the cards do. Okay, please believe. I believe. I sit here and do these quietly for myself too. I don't just do them for you guys. Sometimes I do, one every day for myself in the morning and never talk to you guys. No, I'm just kidding. What's the energy around this connection here? Came right out. Alignment, divine timing, harmony, connections, just being connected, like these interwoven beads of energy or beams or bands, however you want to look at them. I kind of see it as like rubber bands sometimes, but it's also these pulleys, this complicated interconnected system of how your energies tie together, right? Pentacles again. This is Pentacles, right? So it's financially, physically, where you want to be, right? What else? Energy is about this connection. Energy is about this connection. Energy is about this masculine. Energy is about this masculine in our feminine's life. They are struggling to cut you off or something else and come forward. They are talking about it. I just heard, let's talk about love, love, love. I don't know. Is it Bonnie Raitt? Who the hell is that? I don't know. Let's give Shania Twain. Let's give them something to talk about. There ain't no mystery to figure out. It's like someone wants to show you off and like, okay, this is not a lie. We're together. Emperor energy here. Obviously confirmation. Okay, Son of Cups, Knight of Cups was around in the physical deck before. Cutting something off here could be whatever. Could be being sneaky. Could be being a liar. Could be being manipulative. It could be just like creepy. Being creepy. You're Empress. You deserve more than a snake, a sneaky snake. You're High Priestess. You deserve beauty and grace, and that's what's coming in for you. Feminines, please remember, okay? Love is there for you. Strength, honor, someone wanting to tell you this secret that they've been holding in about how beautiful they think you are. And masculines, what do you need to see here? Something wanted to come out, but it didn't totally touch the camera. Go on top of this cutting off energy, and guess what comes after you cut off whatever this old nastiness is? Stability, harmony, a strong base foundation for building a rock. Someone that would be your rock. Okay, what else? Your divine justice, your karma, and there you are, Knight of Pentacles, someone that you have worked hard for. You've worked hard to be financially stable. You deserve someone that's your equal, not someone who's going to take from you. You can look, masculines out there, whether you're a feminine person or a masculine person, you're looking for someone to balance you out, and you go, okay, I'm going to go with the younger person because they're hotter, or they could do this for me, offer me, they're not going to die as soon, whatever morbid things people think in their head. I just like their skin better, whatever, okay? Actually, young or old, a person that's going to come in and take from you, okay, is going to take no matter what. But a lot of people who get in dynamics where you're the older masculine energy, we see this all over Hollywood and stuff, especially if you're some record producer or something. Okay, listen to me deeply. You can make all this millions, all you want, and then date someone because they see that money energy on you, and they want that, and they like that lifestyle that offers, but they have done none of the work to get there. They are just hot. I love them for that, honest to God. But people who've never had to work for anything, and you have, if you've been just handed a packet of money here, and you're a trust fund baby, Nepo baby, this doesn't resonate with you, okay? You're just worried about money. You're not worried about any other person. You're just like, which is the best one? But if you're someone who's worked, and you want someone equal, I don't care if they're 22 or 72. If they worked their whole life, they're going to reciprocate and not expect you to, like, pay for everything and do everything. But, if you want to do that, they're not going to stop you, but they're going to like reimburse you in other ways, energetically, mentally, physically, harmoniously, by keeping your life peaceful or whatever. Some people are just going to come in and take and disrupt your peace. Okay? As far as I've found. And because I've always dated younger people. I'm going to be honest with you. And like, sometimes the youngest one had the most success lined up I could see in front of them. And when you break up for one reason or another, somebody moves to another town, goes to a school in another city or state, whatever. Distance is a huge thing that I've found in my life, that sometimes people aren't right next to you in the town you live in. And I just keep this Empress card, just wants to pop out. Okay, you know this. And sometimes there's a way to move through life where you don't balance all your hope on, can this person provide for me? If that's what you would like, sure. But if you're not that type of person, don't try to hinge, well, I'm only going to like them if they come in with this much for me and do this much for me. That's really asking for more of like, you could be somebody's like hot au pair, right? That hates their wife. I'm not advising you to do that, but like, if you just want a money situation, that maybe they like romance you sometimes, you could do that a lot of other ways. Okay, you don't have to like commit to a relationship with someone. This is someone here that values love. Okay, this is someone who will never leave, one way or the other, whether it's the masculine or feminine here. This is someone who wants union, justice, twice. I didn't see it before. This is someone who wants to say, I think you're what I deserve. Right? Mouse here. Touch the camera card. This one came out for the feminines when I was pulling stuff a little bit ago, 3 seconds ago. And Ace of Wands again. 3 times it came out, I think, from 3 different decks. At this point, now 41 minutes into this reading, probably one of the longest readings I've done in a long time. Feminines, you have love in store for you and an opportunity as well. I cannot say that they're entirely connected, but I can say for a good percentage of you here, this is totally connected. You're going to work with someone you also love, right? Or they're just going to make you an offer and it's going to be love. They're going to work on their own and you're just going to be loved. Okay, there's no two ways about it. It's one or the other, right? Listen for messages. Listen to the spirits around you. Okay, listen to what presents itself. Okay, lovers. What's the physical energy behind the Lovers card here today? What's the physical manifestation of this love? I should ask that from these manifestation cards I just got. Hey. Don't fall off the table. Hey. I'm messing the lampshade up. What's the physical manifestation of this love going to look like at first? Harmony meets I heard pride. Harmony meets pride, but also unwillingness. So it's like two opposing energies, really light, really dark, once again. But then they balance each other out, right? So it creates this illusion at first, but also very real energetic connection, okay? And I know that's getting a little metaphysical here, but I think with the right connection, okay, you've got to bestow upon yourself the right thoughts. I said something about this earlier, about your thoughts being, I think that was today. Nah, I don't, is that one, is this a sign? Is this a sign? I know that one's not. What's that, Libra? You're in the midst of balancing out all these energies to bring together something that's unlike anything anyone's ever seen before. Okay? Unlike it. That's what this connection is going to bring. Something unlike anything anyone's ever seen before. What else? What else is going to manifest here between these two? It's like if it could be the sun or the moon, they would go to you. If you were either or both, this yellow, like circly sun, they're happily going to take this journey. Okay? You were going to happily take this journey, whatever. What else here? Between these two counterparts. Oh, as soon as I said counterparts, did you see it fly out of there? It was upside down, but it was also on my camera table, so it's not here yet, but it's going to be. It's going to be money. After a long, desolate time, okay, it's going to be money. You're going to bring stability. High Priestess coming back around. By being this divine feminine and union happening with this masculine energy. At some point you will have financial stability, success, financial freedom by working together. Is there a possibility they bring the love to your life that you've always wanted, or the children to your life that you always wanted? Possibly, but could also just be, no, you go home alone and you both have success, and they have a million other people, and you know, they want to love you. There you are, but you don't know. You don't know yet. Right? I could say, what's the likelihood of this love working out as a love? What's the likelihood here? Questions like that are hard to ask, but regardless, you're the star. And I will end it there. Okay, you are the star. And I don't know. I feel like I'm still being drawn to call something out here. Let's get one message from this. Maybe one, maybe two. What do the feminines need to know? Making my way in the world today. Yeah, this you and this person, or both, or one or the other, is just trying to succeed and trying to get close to this success that's going to come in when you're in union. It's like almost like they know that, but they're like, I got to do what I got to do. I don't need anything dragging me down. And that might seem cold or harsh, and I may have said a similar message recently, but that's how I interpret it. They're like, I'm just trying to get by. I get that feeling. Sometimes I can't even like do laundry some weeks. I'm like, don't feel good or whatever. I have chronic illness. Making my way in the world today. That's from a song lyric from a TV show, right? I can't remember what one. Wouldn't you like to get away? Sometimes you wanna go. It's from Cheers. That song's transphobic. Don't listen to it. But extra time is needed. It was just here. Okay. Yeah. They're making their way in the world. You are, or they are, and they need time. 46, right when I said that. Okay? They need time. You need time. Something, this connection needs time. Feminines, right? Not running anymore. Doesn't matter if it's inverse, because these cards are never straight up and down when I shuffle them. So, twin souls I just saw there. But you're not running. They're not running, maybe. Just kind of, they're making their way in the world. They're not worried about going anywhere or you going anywhere. And it actually resonates with the very first card that came out for the masculine energies here at the beginning. And I really am going to wrap it up after this. They're tired of running and chasing. They just want to go towards something that makes them happy. They're afraid of it being wrong. I love you. They're afraid of it being wrong, though. Okay, the masculines here are afraid of moving towards something, and they're holding themselves back, and they have been. And otherwise, you might not receive this message if that wasn't the case in your life today, or at this current time, and whenever you're watching this. Okay, and I hope that this reads you well. I do occasionally give out free readings if I'm feeling generous. I don't promise any turnaround. I say maybe about a week to 10 days or more, depending on my work schedule and my other creations that I do. Email me. My email's in the link. It's like the same at gmail.com. It's the same name as the channel at gmail.com. Yeah, that's it.